The physical evidence establishes that the aircraft broke apart in the ocean, and that floating components survived to drift thousands of miles. However, it cannot pinpoint the exact crash coordinates, reveal the final breakup sequence, or prove whether a pilot was actively controlling the aircraft during its final descent into the water. To resolve the mystery of Flight 370, investigators must operate within strict analytical boundaries, separating verified evidence from theory. Under the category of confirmed facts, the physical and electronic record is clear. The aircraft deviated from its filed route, and conventional communications and identification signals were lost. Satellite data indicate that the plane remained airborne for several hours after conventional contact ended. While debris linked to the aircraft eventually washed up in the western Indian Ocean, the primary wreckage and flight recorders remain unavailable. To this day, no definitive cause has been established. Official findings provide the institutional framework. The July 2018 Malaysian Safety Investigation Report left the cause of the disappearance undetermined. Investigators assessed that manual control inputs were the most likely explanation for the aircraft's deviation. However, this finding does not identify who made those inputs or why. No motive or intentional act was conclusively established, and no significant pre-existing maintenance defects were identified that could explain the disappearance. Expert opinions attempt to fill the remaining gaps, dividing the possibilities into distinct, evidence-based theories. The first is the pilot intentional act theory. Supporting considerations include the sharp route changes, the sequential loss of communications, the apparent coherence of the flight path, and a 2016 home simulator wrote on Captain Zahari's computer that resembled part of the southern trajectory. The weaknesses are substantial. There is no confirmed motive, no cockpit recordings of intent, and no wreckage evidence showing who is in control. The simulator route remains a consideration, not proof of intent. The second is hypoxia or crew incapacitation. A sudden loss of cabin pressure could disable the crew, allowing the aircraft to fly on autopilot until fuel starvation. The weakness is the lack of any confirmed depressurization warning, and the difficulty of explaining how an incapacitated crew could perform the initial, complex route changes.